And I'm going to tell you a story about a fisherman, the day in the life of a North Sea salmon fisherman, written by a man called Tom Hadaway. He was a playwright and he himself had been a fisherman. It tells a story about two men going to sea about 3 miles off the north coast of England from the Tyne in their wooden fishing boat, which is called a coble. And they had a drift net there to catch the salmon going up the sea to go up the rivers to spawn. And it's a very interesting story which means a lot to me, so I'll start now. It was late in the morning and the fish market already underway when the coble slid to its mooring to land its catch of a few salmon and one large and still very much alive porpoise. To say that it had been a disastrous night for the fishermen was to put it mildly, for apart from the loss of most of their catch, they must now spend the whole day ashore repairing and salvaging the drift net, too valuable to be written off. And the culprit was this big black-backed and white-bellied creature that came ashore limp and swaying, saddled in rope and chain, to be dumped on the uncongenial slab of the fish tray, and there it lay, slowly gasping its life away. The curious gathered round. Hey, it's a big one, isn't it? Why, aye man, they're not but bloody pests. They can tear a net to shreds. And through its frame, this tremor came, rising and falling, and then sighing off to exhaustion, like a child resigning himself to sleep. An unfeeling boot probed into the side, and fetched out they're only fit for dog's meat, and from its nostrils, steam puffed thinly, vaporizing into the November morning. Hey, the biggot's still breathing. Why, I man, are what you call a mammal. Well, you know what mammals are? They breathe air, not water. And blood that is not cold or pale like a fish, but warm and deeply crimson, oozing from a gaff wound in its side, dries darkly on the skin. Now, fish merchants are reared in a hard school, their sentiments mainly unrevealed, and fish quays in November are cold and dismal places where men button up against wind and rain from what little sympathy they have and might keep for those out in that great bowl of ocean, learning that life is not about morality, but survival. Yet some feeling stirs, a grudging concession to beauty and truth, revulsion perhaps at the witness of unnecessary suffering, or is it the realization that this is a warm-blooded creature like themselves? It's dream-eyed, isn't it? Aye, it's a bonny little thing. Hoy, let's hoy the bugger back. Well, the suggestion seemed incredible, but suddenly several men found themselves agreeing this would be a good thing to do. Hands are dipping into pockets, and a sum of cash raised as compensation for the fisherman is handed to the salesman. Then willing hands are lifting this great and cumbersome creature, which is no mean feat, for the bigger and heavier than a man, and they have the smooth and rubbery skin that defies the grip. And off they went, staggering into the dockside, with the doubtful holding their scorn to the ready, for if man or beast should fall, they would tumble into failure's ignominy. But somehow, on reaching the quay's edge, and a glorious heave-ho, and the porpoise is falling back at the river 20 feet below. Well, it seemed a merciful relief to see it twisting and turning, then bursting like a bomb into the emerald water, with a great welcoming cascade of jewels lifting skyward. As the fish king wag called out, I named that ship HMS Dolphin. May God bless her and all who sail. As it sank below the surface and disappeared from view. But could it survive? Well, by now there was 300 or 400 men crowded to the edge of the dock watching. And suddenly, there it was, breaking the surface and heading out to the harbour bar. Man, you should have heard the cheer that rose out. It came like a gale and paid a tribute to a beast's endurance and that suddenly strange and unaccountable thing that's called the charity of man.